Infernal Shrines. I love me some Infernal Shrines. This is like, so not only is this one of my favorite maps, but it's also a tournament mainstay for almost every tournament out there right now, which makes me happy because I get to see one of my favorite maps all the time. And this is kind of what you were looking for earlier. You were looking for a Master Grandmaster against some Diamond players game, and that's kind of what we're getting here. X17 with a number of Diamond players, Senix with a number of Master and Grandmasters. This game could go either way, right? We just need to see how the draft goes.
Yep, X17, you guys are the underdogs. See if we can see an upset.
Now, on the plus side, if X17 wins this, we go into a second grand final best of 3. Because they're coming from the lower bracket, the advantage that Senix has right now coming from the upper bracket is that they only have to win one best of 3, which is the best of 3 round that we're in right now. But if X17 can pull something off and get 2 wins here, then we go into a second best of 3 to see who actually ends up on top.
All right.
We're silver. Alright, man. You guys are whatever you want to be. Silver and graphite it is. I got you, King Abbas. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we get. So also for viewers, just keep in mind the bans in the observer mode are backwards. X17 is banning first, even though the ban appears to be on Senix's side of the game.
Oh man, they learned their lesson.
The Haka ban like, coming out of the gate.
We're not fighting the Haka this time, buddy.
Right, I'm not messing around. I'm just getting that Dahaka off the board. I think they played Infernal Shrines earlier today too, actually. That is the map they played first game around when these two faced each other. So that actually was a smart ban by X17. I don't know. That it's gonna do much, but we'll see. And Senix again banning the Ragnaros.
Well, the first pick ETC.
First pick ETC. That's interesting. That's interesting. First time around they went Diablo, now they're going ETC.
See what Senix picks. Ooh, Diablo. Good pickup.
I love Diablo.
And then Mouth.
And Mouth. Okay. So all they did was swap Diablo for Dahaka at this point.
Not any Diablo, though. We got Mercablo.
It's gotta be Mercablo, right? And now X17 should take their time with these next 2 picks. They don't want to show too much, but they want to get the characters that they're looking for.
What do you got for us, X17? Ooh, Artanis and Jaina.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I mean, you're basically saying you can't have the Haka. We're going to take Artanis. What now? Right? Let's get in their head a little bit during the draft. Okay. All right. I can see that. Now, what do we think we're going to see banned out here from Senix?
The Rhaegar ban.
It's a solid ban.
X17 has to ban Tychus here, right? Right?
I mean, I would ban Tychus here. They don't
I mean,
have to, but I
they just
would.
showed double tank.
Right?
I mean, yeah, you're right. They don't have to. The Artanis suppression pulse might be enough to keep Tychus at bay, but
No, it's really not. Let's be honest. It's not.
hey, you 4 seconds is long enough that you could probably kill somebody and then turn on the Tychus.
Maybe. Maybe. I guess that's possible, sure, but I don't know, man. They're really thinking about this next ban, though. I still think you ban. I still think you ban Tychus here, or Zarya. Tychus or Zarya. Zarya works with Diablo. Oh, and
Whoa.
the Kerrigan ban. Okay.
Kerrigan ban.
Okay. I mean, Kerrigan's really strong on this map, so.
All right. Senix is gonna pick up Tychus, and they're probably gonna pick up Zarya, maybe. Right? Right?
Probably.
And leave their little flex pick for last, maybe.
That's always possible.
There's Zarya. There's Tychus.
Yeah, I mean, like, you like, if you didn't see that coming.
Whoa, Karazim.
Okay.
That's spicy.
I'd like to see another.
Tronde.
Okay, alright. So this I'm kind of okay with. It's not meta, but I'm okay with this. I feel like this could actually work out quite well for them.
I don't know. I don't know if X17 has enough damage. Because Jaina's not going to be doing that much to Diablo because he's Diablo and he has a 25% perma-spell shield.
Right.
And then Zarya counters a lot of burst damage with her shields. And then there's just Malf, Tranquility, or just regen for
Right.
Tronde Starfall if they take that.
No, that's true.
Heck, just pick up like KT here or something. Or Li Ming if you really want, yeah.
I don't know. Li Ming works, but
You run into the troubles of trying to get those angles on this map because Infernal Shrines.
yeah, I mean, I almost would have rather seen like a Vala there or a KT, like you mentioned, right? I feel like they can still make it work without a problem. I just feel like there might have been better choices. So, but that's okay. I mean, clearly Senix is doing what Senix does. So, for the red team, X17, we have King Abbas X17 on ETC, Shenron on the Jaina, Brewski on Artanis, Kurdog on the Tyrande, and they went and loaded in on me really fast. And Brewski on the... No, I think I already did Brewski on the Artanis. Nope, Brewski on the Artanis. And Kamiyam on Karazim.
Alright, on Team Senix, we have Stu Manchu on the Merkablo, Senix, Asusake on Tychus, Dayuni on Malfurion, Grim on the Zarya, and Ataro on the Li Ming.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
The slaughter begins.
Little chit chat going back and forth between the two teams. And both teams just go into the middle, throwing a little poke out, seeing where everybody is. They don't really have to do anything yet. Minions aren't out yet, so they're just both kind of posturing around the middle. Nobody really looking for a hard engage. Looks like Tychus is going to go up top to soak solo.
And as soon as I say, like, they they might not have enough damage. We see Karazim going with Iron Fists and Tyrande going with Seasoned Marksman.
Well, that's the advantage to those two being your healers, right? You can go a little bit more damage oriented with them. Senix did miss just a hair of soak in the bottom lane, but they are already working their 4-man rotation mid to bottom and back again. Meanwhile, top lane we have Tychus and Artanis sitting in lane trying to do that soak. I do think I'm going to give the edge to Tychus here, but only early game. I think maybe late game Artanis will have that advantage. In the meantime, mid-bottom soak, Senix is doing slightly better than X17. Not enough to say, okay, they're like destroying you guys, but enough to say they are doing better.
Both teams is rotating mid-bottom right now.
Just doing early game things, right? There's not much you can do until the first shrine comes up, except try to make sure that your soak game is strong. The middle shrine is the first shrine that's going to pop up. And Grim with that Zarya always getting full energy by just taking a quick shot from the tower in the lane that she's occupying. So Zarya pretty much always staying at almost full shields. Or full energy rather, sorry.
Shrine is active.
It is gonna be a frozen Punisher first. And Senix already moving in. Oh, look at this. We got a little kill on Artanis, about to die. Diablo and Malfurion did rotate up to help Tychus secure that kill, while the rest of Senix is at the shrine and gets an early 10 minion lead, or 10 skeleton lead, rather.
X17 has the choice of whether they want to fight this or they could just go back and soak lanes. And they get engaged on.
That might be a dead. Yeah, he got out. I would have liked to have seen him, X17, just say, you know what? We're going to soak lanes. We're going to absorb the first Punisher, and we're going to try and lead the XP fight. Instead, they're challenging this. Nobody's soaking either lane. And Senix is going to be able to maintain their half-level lead. I mean, this whole time, Zarya's been middle lane just soaking minions where she can. So I feel like that half-level lead is, at this point, going to get even higher because now they have a Punisher. So they are going to send Li Ming
Someone
top,
needs to bait it.
Diablo bottom. Nobody up there we go. There's the ETC bait, but the wall's already down. They can push in around if they want to be annoying. So Senix is only going to get a tower out of this, and half a wall, half the other tower. But the whole team, they've had Diablo soaking bottom and Li Ming soaking top.
Yeah, that Tyrande really getting her value out right here with her Hunter's Mark on the Punisher. It really takes a lot of damage.
It did. But now at this point, Senix is sitting a full level lead over X17 and looking to possibly engage here. And they are going in and they are looking for another kill. Oh, and that might be a dead ETC there. Yep. And that's the strength we've seen out of Senix all day. If you ignore everything else they do, when they get rolling as a 4 or a 5-man death ball, they find the kills. I can't think of a game today or last week where they were rolling together as 4 or 5 and they didn't get a kill. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the bottom siege camp for Senix. They are 3 bottom. Tychus is mid 1v3 and still holding his soak pretty well, in my opinion.
You know, I just noticed that X17 got some bad RNG. The Punisher actually didn't do a bit of that much damage to the fort, but it took out the healing well instead. That's a bit unfortunate.
The Punisher didn't actually take out the well. Senix came in around the wall and took out that well. So yeah, they had broken that bottom wall and they took out that well while the Punisher was engaged inside. That's why they didn't get the full wall in the other tower. They took out the close tower and the well to keep X17 from using it.
I see.
Oh, and Artanis may have just found himself in a bad spot. Diablo and Li Ming up there. And they should be able to finish him right before the shrine goes active. So this should be an Arcane Punisher with a huge lead on the side of Senix. Diablo, Li Ming are already up here. Most of X17 was clearing this middle lane of the minions. And it looks like in the meantime, 2 members of Senix are going to go ahead and get that last mid mercenary camp. Those giant, or the siege giants. They're not really giants though, are they?
Siege camp.
Siege
goats.
Diablo getting pulled out a little, but able to use his charge to grab Jaina, escape, and get a kill. I mean, if you're Diablo and you're trying to escape, that's how you want to pull off the escape, right? Like, I don't even... there are no words at that point. Not only did you escape, but you secured a kill for your team. And that's how you gotta do it. And they're taking their time, grabbing all the skeletons. Diablo is mid lane with his little siege camp, getting swapped deep, but then he just charged his way out of that. And they did get their 10s, so... And see, Diablo's level 4 is what's enabling him to do that. He grabbed from the shadows. That increased range is really going to make a huge difference for him.
Oh man, I heard the Twilight Dream noise, but it didn't go out. It got interrupted.
It did. It was close. I thought they were going to get a kill there because of it. They do take the entire top 4 down, so that's good. And they are going to come work on this wall. I don't think they'll get the whole wall, especially if someone from X17 can plate this Arcane Punisher over the wall like that. So but they immediately go after the close wall, so at least they can get in and try to support the Punisher if they need to. So they are going to get most of that front wall, and it looks like they're going to push through and try and take the whole thing before backing out. So they do get it. Tychus gets stunned, but I think he doesn't want to give up yet. I think Tychus wants a kill. But cooler heads prevail, and he is going to go ahead and back out. And right now they have a 3-level lead. It's only 9 versus 12, but that's going to be really important when it's 10 versus 12. X17 just trying to soak for 10 so that they can get their heroic abilities. And Senix grabbing that shaman camp and deciding, you know what, we're going to just go ahead and take this this keep up top while we still have the heroic advantage. And they're going in on it. They will get this, dude. That keep is already pretty low, so that's going down. X17 arriving now that they're 10, but I don't know that they can do that much. Karazim did pop 7-sided, and there's a Ring of Frost. They're popping everything they can.
Suppression pulse, Smosh. Oh, instantly interrupted.
I mean, it's literally everything, and they grab Diablo, who is at 100 souls. So that's going to hurt Diablo a little bit. He's going to be back to 0 souls. But that's all they got. Everybody else on Senix is almost full health. So while it was an okay engage for X17, they are now down 13 to 10.
I think maybe, I'm not sure, maybe it would have been better to save it for the shrine fight that's going to come up soon, but, you know, maybe that therapeutic Diablo kill is going to raise morale a little bit.
Well, I mean, and the reality is, look, Diablo's going a Q build right now, so his charges are going to be insanely powerful. But the reality is, by killing Diablo now, they're in a much better position, because Diablo with no souls is pretty weak. Look at how fast he's getting chunked. He's dead already. Right, that's the power of getting that Diablo kill. So while the Diablo kill was probably worthwhile, it may have set them up a little bit better here, I still think their comp is a little too weak to go toe-to-toe with Senix. And we can see that now with them trading 1-for-1, the weakened Diablo for a full-strength Jaina. And it looked like ETC was trying to pick off that mouth, but that's not going to happen. Mouth was too close to his own gate to be really too much danger. And we're going to have a little fight over the shrine, 14 versus 11. It is still 4-on-4 for both teams, but Diablo is going to make it here faster than Jaina. So Senix will have a slight advantage for about 10 seconds if they want to try and secure a kill. Stu Manchu on that Diablo just chilling, trying to stay invisible, but Tyrande having none of that, immediately stunning him. However, 23 minions to 3 minions. They're ahead by 20 skeletons, and they already have catapults shooting at the shield on the core.
It's gonna do some negligible shield damage, but we gotta fight here in mid.
Flip. Yeah, he gets the flip, but he also eats most of the 7-sided strike there. I did hear Mosh go off and then get interrupted, so it's on a full cooldown. Everybody looks like they're popping everything, and it's going to be an Artanis for a Zarya swap. Tyrande really low. Oh man. Karazim just got deleted. It's at that point that all of Diablo's Q talents came into effect, and Karazim just got nuked as soon as he hit that wall.
Wow, Diablo not even caring about ability damage. He didn't take the
No, he's just
the
going
spell shield. He just went full Q build.
Full Q. It's interesting. I may have to try this in one of our games at some point, because it looks like he is having a blast. And while X17 did bait the Mortar Punisher over the wall, the rest of Senix is just in doing damage, taking all the other structures that aren't the keep down. And now they're working on the keep because everything else is down. So it does look like they're going to lose that keep, and that's going to be 2 keeps down on the side of X17. Senix is going to start backing out here because there's nothing left to fight over. They weren't going to finish 5-on-5. And they are ahead 16 versus 13. And we do see the first non-Q talent. But it relates to Q in that his E is going to, or his E is going to refresh his Q on Diablo. So you're going to charge in, flip them, and charge them right back out. And they won't know where they are or what they're doing. But this is going to cost them bottom 4.
There's no brakes on this Senix train.
No, there's really not. And if you look at mid, oh, we got to pause. It looks like Ataro disconnected. So we have a second to look at this. If you look at mid, you can see we have 3 Siege Giants pushing. We have, with a catapult, right? I think that's a catapult there. You have Artanis and ETC coming up with Tyrande to try and clear that up. And maybe Tyrande and Jaina as well. It's hard to tell. I'm sorry, Karazim and Jaina. They might also be rotating up there, but that means Senix is going to finish this fort in the bottom lane and then collapse on them in the mid lane. This could be problematic for X17.
Yeah, that's true. I think after taking this fort, they're probably gonna back off and probably take all the camps around while the Punisher is coming up, and then they just take the Punisher. It's probably gonna go bottom, and then they're just gonna win off of that. I mean, this is what I think as the safe route here.
Right. But I mean, look at Diablo's build. They're not going the safe route.
Yeah, they're going straight for this.
It looks like they're going to go for the wall, though. They're not going to go and try and take the engage. Instead, they're going to try and take down the bottom wall. And they're going to succeed in at least getting one of the towers here. It is 17 versus 14, so they do have a talent tier advantage. And Tyrande did just get caught out in a really bad position there.
That is what we call baiting cooldowns, right? Right?
7-sided strike into everybody, and okay, we have X17 popping everything and looking for a kill, and they may get one. Senix is really low, but they're gonna lose their Jaina in the process. But that might be a dead Tychus, so they did succeed in getting the Tychus. If ETC can slide again, they might pick up somebody else. They should have turned on that Zarya.
Yeah, I don't know if ignoring that Zarya is the best idea.
Ignoring that Zarya cost them. It's still 2 for 2. Now it's 2 for 4. And I don't think those 3 can finish. But I do think they can go grab camps, but it looks like they're going to go... Oh, that's a lot of catapults. Maybe they can finish. That's 4 or 5 catapults.
Oh, that's stun.
And that stun in Jaina and killing her just immediately. This could be game right here.
So many catapults.
Yeah, Karazim's not even coming out into it. So that's going to be the first best of 3 going over to Senix. So that's one best of 3 for Senix. We have 2 more chances, or well, there's still a possibility of X17 pushing this into another best of 3. Right. Transition that to that, so we can talk for a few minutes while they get ready for the next game. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I think X17 definitely did learn a lot from their first game versus Senix, and they really brought it out during this game. I feel like they did a lot better, but it just wasn't enough. They played a lot better, I think.
Okay.